Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to today's video. It is literally almost 4 o'clock today, which is much later than what you normally see me ride, but my big work project kind of has my schedule a little bit off this week. It'll pretty much be over after this week and things can return back to normal, but this is the recovery week of my Trainer Road plan, but I'm doing something a little bit different today. Today, I'm gonna do my first ever Zwift race. It's basically a 23-mile flat course, so I figured what a great way to jump in, learn a few things, and just have a good time riding. I know the intensity is gonna be a little bit higher than what my endurance ride is supposed to be, but I just wanna have a little bit of fun with it. The ride's probably only gonna be an hour long anyways, and so I wanna take a couple of the things that I know of Zwift racing that I've learned along the way and apply them to this very first race and see what else I need to know going forward. Well, I'm gonna start out by doing a quick warm up, but I wanna say a couple things that I did off camera. The other day I went to Z-Power and set up an account. Z-Power basically kind of makes sure everything is fair. It's taking power and heart rate data, and anyone who does any of these races that require a Z-Power account, if someone is cheating, it disqualifies them. I'm also gonna make sure that I'm riding the best equipment. I have the Tron bike, so I'm gonna be riding the Tron bike, probably the Zip 808 wheels. I'm pretty sure I have those, and I'm gonna try to do a warm up and get a power up so that I have one at the start. I'm gonna be joining the B group, which my power to weight ratio pretty much puts me at the bottom of that group, but I'm not really worried about that. Like I said, this is really just to have fun, to do something different with my training. This is the flat volcano lap in reverse. We're gonna do 3 laps, 23 miles. I'm just getting warmed up before the event starts. I've turned ERG back to max in Zwift. I still have not got a power up yet. Hopefully I'll get one really soon. Literally with 2 minutes to spare, finally getting a power up. Let's see what it is. Come on, Arrow. Arrow? Feather light, crap.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leads. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run to the end and we run without.
I got in the first group and I was just died. It was so hard, but there were A, B, C's, and D's up there. I was so confused if I should be there or not. It was just hurting too bad, so I dropped off the back and I'm waiting for the second group on the road now. Lap 1 is done. I'm dying, I'm still in this group. I did not get a power up. Oh, man, this is tough. It's so tough.
We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede.
What happened was, I got dropped from the group because I wasn't paying attention. So I did a quick little effort, caught back on the back, and as soon as I caught on the back, my power dropped. Basically, it was a dropout on my trainer, and it caused me to go from 200 watts to 50, so I got spit off the back again. So obviously, I need to make some tweaks before my next race. Alright, the good news is that I'm still with my one little dude, and I'm using this distracting practice. We're taking turns at the front, just rolling on. We were coming into the volcano, and right before the volcano there's a climb, and I had a feather light power up. So I thought I would use that power up on the climb, kind of put a little attack in, see if I could get away. Literally like 5 seconds in, my watch dropped to 0. Another freaking dropout. This is kind of what I get for not having been using Zwift properly. But if you're on a climb, you're doing like 300 watts and you go down to 0, you can't catch back onto the group. First race of 2019, first Zwift race. All right, let's see where I'm gonna finish here. So I finished 32nd in the B category. Pretty happy with that, being that I saw a ton of Bs go with that first group. I want to talk about a couple things that I learned for my first Zwift race that I will do differently next time. First off, I only warmed up for 15 minutes. I definitely wanted to do a 30-minute warm-up, and that just wasn't enough. At the start, I sprinted like mad because that's what I heard that you do. I was at the front of the front group because of that, and I saw my numbers go red on the right, and literally nobody else's did. So I'm not sure if I needed to sprint as hard as I did for the race that I was in. The first lap was definitely harder. The second one eased up a little bit. Obviously, during that first lap, I was trying to stay with that faster group. Most racing that I do, it kind of follows that same pattern where it eases up after the first lap. You kind of settle into more of a pace. I definitely tried to pay attention to the other riders' numbers on the right hand of the screen to see what power to weight ratios they were putting down and try to match those. I was kind of having some problems because honestly, they were kind of all over the place. I kind of have a lot to learn still about watching and learning the race itself. The fact that my trainer is going down to 0 watts for just a second or two is really not making this racing thing that much fun. So I definitely have to figure out what the situation is there. So I think those are my main takeaways for the race. I spent a lot of times focusing on trying to get power-ups, when to use power-ups. I think I wasted a lot of mental energy on power-ups that I probably should not have. So you saw me get some BCAAs and some magnesium capsules from Goo Energy. I got the BCAAs because I've kind of just wanted to try some for a while. It's been a long time since I've had any, and I figured with as much as I'm training, might as well give them a shot for my recovery. I know a lot of people are weird when it comes to supplementation, but I like to try things and see what works for me and just kind of go from there. The magnesium capsules, Misty's been talking up a lot to me about having better sleep from it. So I saw that Goo came out with these and that they also had vitamin D in them, and vitamin D is really good to take in the winter because you usually get it from the sun, and as you guys know, I've been missing the sunshine, so I figured might as well give those a try. So I'm gonna take those tonight. I'll report back to see how they work. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my crappy Zwift race. I'm sorry that there was no fun like sprint finish or anything. I was kind of wanting to take you guys through that learning process, but if you did like it, hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.